As some of y'all might know, I went to Legoland and bought this $100 worth in Lego pieces. They actually do by weight in the Lego factory at Legolands. So I'm going to be seeing whether this is better value than boxes. Nobody else has done a video like this, so stick around to find out if it's better than the actual boxes. So a couple things I want to cover before we actually get into it is that boxes actually went up $1 everywhere, I'm pretty sure, maybe a couple dollars depending on where you actually live. And then the bags, I'm not sure if these have gone up because this is actually my first one that I ever got. I noticed that in the Lego factory at Legoland, they had way better piece options, especially to someone who can only go during the weekends, not just go to the stores right when they get the shipments in. So for me, get the piece selection was way better. But I'm going to dump these out, do a quick review on what I actually got there, and then compare it and dump these into a box and then see how many boxes I can fill up and see which one is a better value. So let's go ahead and start off by dumping out this big bag of Lego to see exactly what I got. Like I said, way better piece selection than at any Lego store I've ever been to, and this is probably gonna go out of the screen because there is actually a lot of Lego here. I mean, all these pieces here are pieces that I've wanted from a Lego store for a while now, and I've just never been able to find them just because, like I said, I only have the time to go to during the weekends, and there's not a whole lot of good pieces because I think they usually get them around Wednesday. So that's like 3 whole days, and people go in there and they wipe out the stuff. And there is all of the pieces. There's actually way more than I thought was actually in there. It's crazy how with this, the bag, and then the boxes as well, when you pack them and then you get back, you actually dump it out on a table. It's like there's so much more pieces than you actually thought that you got. But as you can see, I got some green plates, some masonry brick in light gray, some tan masonry brick. I got some white masonry brick, some leaf elements. I got some fence pieces, just a whole ton of great pieces for building stuff, mainly like castles or like greenery or something like that. All natural colors and actually a great selection they had there. So I guess what I'm going to start by doing is emptying out this box. Now boxes you can stack, which might give you a little bit better value to where when they do by weight, whether you stack it or just throw it in there, it's all going to be the same weight. So there's no point in trying to stack the pieces there, which does actually save time in the long run. But these are all stacked 1x3s in here, but like I said, it doesn't matter how many I can fit in here or how much this is. I'm just going to remove all of these and fill as many boxes as I can fill. Now I only have one box, so I'm going to have to just fill it, then empty it, then fill it, and then empty it, but I will keep track of how many boxes this actually all fits into. So here we have about one box full of the pieces, and we still have quite a few left, so I'll keep on doing this until I get to where there's no pieces. Here is the second box. Here is the third box. Now I thought there would only be around 3 boxes in there, but it looks like there might be 4, maybe a little bit less, so let's see. And here is the fourth box. Now it fills up almost perfectly, so we can say about $100 worth in the Lego pieces at the Lego factory is about 4 boxes worth. It does depend on what pieces you get. If they're bigger and more area, then it is going to be less money than if you get super condensed small pieces. So I will do the math and see about how much 4 boxes cost. So 4 boxes come to about $68. I did it $17 a piece just because that's how much they are where I am from. It will vary on where you are from, but 4 boxes are about $70 or $100. So there's a couple things you have to consider when doing this. Like you could stack all these 1x2s in here and get a way better deal for the pieces. So if you have plenty of time is not an issue, you just have time to burn for some reason, then going to a Lego store and stacking pieces and stuff and spending time there stacking them will definitely save you money. If you are short on time and don't really have a problem with spending a little bit extra money, then going to the Lego factory at a Legoland will actually probably get you a lot better pieces, unless you can show up to the Lego store on the exact day that they release. It will probably give you a lot better pieces if you go to a Lego factory. Is it really a better deal? Money wise, the boxes are definitely a better deal than the factory at a Legoland. But to get that deal, you're also probably going to be stacking and spending a lot of time there at the Lego store, to where a factory, you just throw it in there. It doesn't matter. You just pick the piece you want and throw them in there. They're going to be the same amount whether you stack them or don't stack them. I mean, I probably could have been in and out in about 10 minutes, to where I would spend minimum an hour at a Lego store sticking the stuff in the boxes. If you don't have time to just spend and you have a little bit extra money, then I would definitely go ahead and maybe buy a Legoland ticket, because that is what I did. I bought an annual pass to Legoland, so now I'm going to be able to go to the store, however many times I want a year, and then I'll be able to find better pieces in my case. So if you want better pieces, I would definitely check out a Legoland near you if there is one. If not, then the closest Lego store is the best, and it'll probably save you a little bit more money. And if you don't have a Lego store near you, then I don't know what to say. The more cool pieces you find at Legoland Factory, the more money you're going to spend. So it'll probably save you money in the long run to go to a Lego store, But I am definitely going to enjoy going there, because I was never able to find masonry or like any good slopes or anything like this piece. This has only come in like one. I think it's come in a few sets, but the newest set that came out in it, I think, was actually the Hobbit hole, which is actually from the Hobbit thing. It's like Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. This is where this piece came from. The newest thing it came out on was like a $400 or $700 like big parts pack that Lego sold for some reason. That was the newest thing, but other than that, this really hasn't been there. It is a bit scratched up, and there was actually quite a few that were scratched up, but I picked through and picked out the ones that weren't really scratched up, and I actually am lucky to be able to find this to build some green slopes, hills, or whatever. So I actually did find some great pieces at Legoland, and I hope maybe y'all will be able to too if y'all live near Legoland. And since I am a pass holder now, I will definitely be making more videos related to Legoland. So you stay tuned for those, because I have a whole year of making videos at Legoland whenever I do decide to go. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's go to the next one.